Here live at the CompuBox Academy. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Saul. Terrence. This bout, one of the hot. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. The straight right just misses. That jab had to hurt. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Oh, what a punch! This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Perfect counter lands. That jab misses. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light. Concentrate.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Won't score with that right uppercut. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They exchange punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in it. On to the second round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Jab misses. That counter punch caught him clean. They're both trying for a knockout. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How'd you deal with this? You've got to hope they were out of steam.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Does well to block that left jab. There's a counter shot. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That punch lands. Can't score with that hook again. Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Tell you what, Alvarez is. And there's the bell for round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
There's a counter shot. There's a scoring blow. Respect for each other's punching power. And he misses with that jab. Punch, counter punch. Good counter punch. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And down goes Crawford. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
You're right, Tom.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
A perfect counter shot. A perfect counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Crawford. Here we go to the 4th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Beautiful counter shot. Catch and shoot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Not so rigid anymore with the stance. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. That jab doesn't find a home. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Punch, counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. Won't snoop. And there's the bell for round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12. Oh, right there! Crawford. Let's see that again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Missing with the hook. That counter shot lands. We need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Oh my God, Johnny! Crawford is dazed! take another look. It's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
I knew...
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. And we continue.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
That uppercut doesn't land. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
I need to focus on
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
kid. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get back.
Beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little.
Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off and win the round on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping about, all right? Good.
You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
Just get out there and let's reset. Forget about the round. It was a bad round.
The end and what you do. Good work. Stay focused. Don't.
You're switching off and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back.
Good work out there. The jab's working nice.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
I need to go back out.
Don't lean back into the fight. Great round. Relax now. I don't want you to load up.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. You'd like to see more jabs. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice defense on that jab. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He scores with the counter. Straight right just misses. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
A lot of effort being exerted here. His stamina is off the charts. And he scores with the counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Line back, get your focus back, get a jab back. Just boxing, just be smart.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Good man.
Go back out there and win this round. You only lost one round. Listen,
Good pair. You were thinking. You were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were
back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there and take his confidence away. Go out, and in the first minute, stick him in the end of your jab, and then start gathering.
You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it.
Confidence and stop him in his tracks. Get your mind
Oh, great work. Good work out there. The jab's working nice.
back into the fight, and you're much better than that guy. You're much better.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Get your mind back on the job.
Keep smart. Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already.
Here comes round 7. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Jab slightly off target. Stamina is off the charts. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Perfect counter lands. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. They exchange punches. A swing and a miss with that jab. The stamina is off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Crawford. There's the bell to start round 8. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin right to crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Straight right just misses. The perfect counter lands. The courage on display here is incredible. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Crawford's legs are all over the... As we take another look, you can see it. The body shot was pitch perfect, and it won him the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are ready.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
You are ready. You're up.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory. That is Todd. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.